just want to say thank you so much for joining us to this episode. I'm being very, very grateful for all of you, for all the listeners. Sometimes when I go outside and then I see people and they're like, I love your podcast. That makes me so good. I listened to that day because I was having a hard day. That really, really, really makes me feel like I'm making a difference. So, and that fulfills my soul. So thank you so much. And today I'm very, very excited because I have my friend Terra right here. We've been friends for how long? Oh my gosh.
Over 13 years.
Over 13 years. And this episode is gonna be so special. So I'm very honored to be here with you because I believe on what you do from day one when I met you and you were like, I'm thinking maybe open my bakery, my pastry. And I'm like, Terra, do it, go and just do it. You can do it. And look at how your vision is like, wow, I am very proud of you.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. I'm so honored to be part of this podcast. And yes, we've known each other forever.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows me, this is all I talk about. I talk about dessert and sweets, and I always have something cooking. And so this has been something that's meant a lot to me. And it's been a dream of mine since I was, a teenager.
Wow.
So it's super exciting.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. And what you have created, like I was sharing with you earlier that I suffer with migraines and having a place gluten-free where you can eat anything without worrying, waking up with the headache and the migraine. It's just being life-changing to me.
It is. I agree with you. And for me, I never knew. My love started when I was a teenager, right? My parents had an ice cream store. I think you know that. I grew up working in an ice cream store, and this is where my love started. I went to culinary school. I wanted to learn more. And it wasn't until about maybe 8 years ago was when I realized personally that I have an issue with gluten. And it kind of took me by surprise. I had to change my whole business plan because I knew one day I'm going to open up my own store. I wanted to open up my own ice cream store like I did with my parents. And for me, the gluten was a big deal. I couldn't tolerate gluten. So I wanted a place where everyone can enjoy, still tasting good, high quality ingredients. And that's really what I wanted to create.
Yeah, like at my healing center, every time I see somebody or I hear somebody, if I have dessert, it has to be gluten-free. I'm like, you have to go to Terrace. Like, you have to. I have this client, Lisa. I know Lisa. And Lisa, every time she comes, not every time she comes to see me, but here and there, she will bring me my favorite dessert, which is the blueberry
lemon scone.
Lemon scone. Oh my God, that's so my favorite. And she just makes my day even better when she shows up. She's like, I've been to Terrace. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it just makes my day so much better because I know I'm eating something that is not gonna make me bloated. It's not gonna give me a headache. So what a difference.
Well, that's the thing. I think when I realized my gluten intolerance, it's amazing how many ingredients, how many hidden things are in, other stores that are out there. So for me, it was so hard to go to other stores, bakeries, and enjoy. Like you said, you get the migraines. I would get the stomach bloating and, the head fog, mind fog, brain fog, all of those symptoms. And I didn't know why. And when I found out it was the gluten that was causing these issues and not having the proper food in my system, not eating, it made a big difference.
Yeah.
It made a big difference.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like for me, like going out, if I get dessert or whatever pastry, I know for a fact I'm going to get the headache the next day. So having a place, like I say, that is clean, that I trust, in people, we share so many clients and they're like talking about your place with such a passion. And I see it in the foodie, in Vienna foodies, how highly they talk. It's just makes me so happy. And I love seeing another woman who takes the leap of a vision and to make it a reality. And it's just, I don't know. I'm those people who cheers every woman up there who just they believe and just do it.
You were like one of the first ones to cheer me on when I told you my vision, because I have to be honest, I was a little nervous about opening 100% gluten-free store, and that is a niche market. However, absolutely. I didn't know how the community would respond to that, right? It wasn't the normal, ice cream store, bakery out there. Yeah. It's different. This is different. But I also am very intentional about my sourcing, my ingredients. I'm a mama of 5 boys, and I'm very intentional about what I give my kids after reading and understanding all these, ingredients that are out there and the food that they're eating. It does make a difference. So it was really important for me. But you were one of the first ones that said, go for it. I'll never forget it. So I love that you pushed
every
it.
woman up there, like, go for it. And and you started in your house, and I remember you're trying to make the perfect pastries. And when I will come over, you will give me like a little bag. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good.
Well, I am a perfectionist. And when I realized my gluten intolerance, I had to change all my recipes. I had to change it. And I wanted my kids to taste test. I wanted my friends to taste test. And I wanted it to taste like the real deal. I grew up, my family is Lebanese, and we grew up, family is everything. And it's all about Sunday, your Sunday dinners, right? And we would go to our local ice cream shop on Sundays with my grandmother. And I remember having the banana split, and it was just such a nice moment with the family. And I wanted to bring that, back, but I wanted it to be in a clean way where everyone can enjoy, not just those that have the gluten intolerance or a food sensitivity. I wanted everyone to enjoy and really, have a good Sunday family night out.
Yeah. So this is not just like a gluten-free place for people to come and eat ice cream, pastries, but you also the foundation of making memories with family.
100%.
Share the story that you were telling me at the restaurant, like
the other day we were having dinner, my husband and I, in DC, so a little bit further than here in Vienna where my store is located. And we were having Colombian food. It was delicious food. We were talking about Colombian coffee. I actually source my coffee beans from Colombia. That's one of the countries where I source my green coffee, because we do roast in-house here as well. And I was telling the waiter that I use Colombian coffee, and a couple overheard me speaking about that. And they asked where my store was located. And when I said Terra's, they knew about Terra's. And turns out their husband and their child would come every morning before going to school. The husband would get an espresso. He would get his child ice cream. And it was nice that they had that tradition. And it started at Terra's. Yeah. So for me, that was, it filled my heart. I was just so happy.
And what a small world, what a small world. And now, I think nowadays, this gluten-free, I don't know if it's always been there, or maybe people didn't understand of like what it does to your body, the inflammation. Like in the past, at least year or 2 years, in my healing center, lymphatic massage has been huge, because people feeling puffiness, feeling bloated, even inflammation, like even, Yulli, I work out every day and I don't know why I feel so puffy. And I will like, I'm not a nutritionist, but I will ask them, are you gluten-free? Have you tried, if you eat bread, have you tried the gluten-free bread? They're like, no, I haven't even thought about it, So people come for this lymphatic massage, trying to get rid of the water retention. And that's why I was so excited about this episode, because I always said we became what we eat, and the fact that you have a safe place for your gut, for your muscle, migraines, that it can help the inflammation is huge,
Huge. And that's a really good point you're bringing up. I think also not just gluten-free, but the amount of sugar that is in the foods that we're eating. So not only am I really cognitive of obviously gluten-free, but I'm very, very aware of how much sugar is going into my product. I believe in less sugar and the more natural ingredients, real ingredients. I think, kind of going back to the basics
Yes, exactly.
Old school,
Yeah.
how our grandmothers used to cook.
Yeah.
And just really focusing on that, simple. I believe in simplicity. I do have a gluten intolerance, and I think a lot of people, like you had said, face the inflammation, the bloating, the headaches, the brain fog. And that can definitely help. And I think too, with your healing center, incorporating that self-care is really important, and
absolutely
getting that, detoxing.
The detoxing. Yeah. This is why I really want everybody to know about you, about this beautiful place, and the ingredients that you really like, very like focus to, the good ingredients, that something is not actually affecting your health, you're helping people.
Yes.
Yes.
So something that sets me apart actually is I use A2 milk. So my ice cream, my espresso drinks, my lattes all use A2 milk. So A2 milk is a different type of milk. It's still dairy. So if you have a milk allergy, this might not be for you. It's still considered dairy. However, most cows have what's called A1 and A2 protein. The A1 protein is what they have been showing studies cause inflammation, bloating, tummy upset, things like this. So A2 protein is from the cows that only produce the A2 protein. These is like the original cow. I also like to let people know that it's actually women, when we breastfeed, we produce A2 protein, believe it or not. So we can, we recognize that people recognize A2 milk versus the traditional A1, A2 that's out there. So that's something that sets me apart, is using A2 milk. I work with a local dairy farm to develop that recipe. And my ice cream is simple. It's heavy cream, A2 heavy cream, A2 milk, a little sugar, non-fat dry milk, and that's it. And then my flavoring. So it's very simple. But A2, a lot of my customers who have a lactose issue can actually tolerate my A2 milk
that's good to
with
know.
no issues. So again, if you have a milk allergy, it's not going to be for you. However, most people can tolerate it, and you won't get that upset stomach, bloating feeling.
Absolutely. And another thing that is really cute about your business, that your husband is right next to Rhody's salon.
Yes.
I have my hair done on Saturday.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a new hairstylist, go to Rhody's. I think that is so cute that both of you,
Yes, it's so funny. It wasn't intentional. When, as I said, this has been a dream of mine since I met my husband. I told him this is what I'm going to do. Wanted my kids to grow up a little bit older. It wasn't my intention to be right next to him, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. It is so perfect that he's right next door to me. His staff has been amazing. We help each other out. It's really a great marriage that, our businesses are next to each other.
No, you guys really are an inspiration.
Well, thank you.
So,
thank you.
Yes. And if you people like want to find, what is your address? How they can get here? You're here in Vienna. So
we're here we're here in what's called the Toilet Bowl building. If you're a local Northern Virginia, you know where the Toilet Bowl is. I'm right here in Vienna, Virginia, 2070 Chainbridge Road. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook under Terra's Ice Cream, Coffee and Sweets. And we're happy to start our community and build relationships.
Absolutely. And what would you tell another women like that they want to start their own business like me and you? Like, what would be your advice for them?
Great question. I would say go for it. Go for it. And you know what? You will know when the time is right. Yeah. For me, it took me a little bit of time, but after COVID, I knew that time has come for me, that I was ready. Absolutely. And you're going to be scared. You're going to be scared, and it's okay. I think I've learned that if you're scared, that's a good thing. That means you're going to succeed. I've heard that from a few entrepreneurs that have said that to me. So I think go for it, follow your dreams, and just keep getting up every day, because the joy that I see here, the families that come up to me and say, thank you for opening up your store, that has like $1 million handed to me, because you can't be grateful for anything else. Absolutely. If you're making a family happy. I remember when I first opened, families coming in tears because it was the first time they could have a gluten-free waffle cone.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't realize how impactful that would be.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't change anything, but I would just say, go for it. If you have any inkling, just do it.
To me, if you have a passion and if you have your big why, you want to do it, go for it.
Yes. Yes. So here at Terra's Ice Cream, Coffee and Sweets, we offer a variety of dessert offerings, including our homemade ice cream, waffle cones, sundaes, milkshakes. And we also roast our own coffee in-house. So if you're looking for a great cappuccino, latte, iced coffee, this is the place for you. As I said, everything here is 100% gluten-free. We also make our own pastries, scones, cookies, every kind of dessert that you can think of we can make. We also started doing custom ice cream cakes. So feel free to use us for any special occasions coming up. And we look forward to welcoming you soon.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. We're very excited for you to learn something about Terra's Ice Cream, Coffee and Sweets. I will see you next episode. Thank you so much. This is for men or women. It's a kind of sensitive subject because we don't like to talk about this, but we have an amazing machine here called Encella. It helps to strengthen your pelvic muscles. You come and sit down with clothes on. It's not invasive treatment. In 29 minutes, you can get about 11,000 Kegels that help women when you're playing tennis or pickleball or jumping in a trampoline with your kids and you have accidents, or you just can't wait for the next exit to catch the bathroom. You don't need to suffer. We have this amazing machine. It's been around for a long time. Every client that has used it so far, great results. It really can help you to improve your lifestyle. And I can't wait to see you. Please sign up for a free session. Come and try. You will thank me later.